Hi, this is Andrea. Welcome back to the A to Z of Taming Tantrums. And today's letter is the letter J, and J is for jobs. Now, you might be wondering, how is this related to tantrums? But actually, it really does. Now, we need to teach our children that everyone has a part to play in our household, and we all have responsibilities. And when we get into the routine of making sure that everyone's doing something to contribute, it really reduces everyone's tantrums. And I like the word jobs much better than the word chores, because even just the thought of that word, doesn't that make you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this? Jobs are really important because when we make it part of our daily routine with our kids, then when we need to ask them to do something, it doesn't become a daily battle, because don't we spend a lot of time asking our kids to put things away or to do things? So here are some tips to encouraging your children to do jobs and help out around the house. Now, the first one is invite your child to join you in whatever you're doing. Now, I know the little ones or the toddlers might make a real mess and they might not do things the way you like it, but get them to come in and help you. Even if they can just, scoop out the flour and you'll level it off and pour it in, or they can get a stool and come up into the kitchen and just be with you making a mess. That's really important. Or, when it's time to do the laundry, just get them to pull all the clothes out of the dryer or press the buttons. They'll really love doing that. It's really important right at the beginning to set a positive example and a positive experience with doing jobs, because we don't want to make it sound like, oh, I don't want to do these, or that it's not enjoyable. So make it as fun as you can. The next thing is a phrase that I love from one of our YMC colleagues, and her name is Rivka Caroline. And her phrase goes like this: don't put it down, put it away. Now, I love this because it trains everybody to, instead of actually setting something down, they need to go put it in its away spot. Now, that means you're going to need to have an away spot for everything and be really organized. But once you get to that point, you can have little don't put it down, put it away times throughout the day, or what I call tidy times. So you can do it in the morning, in the afternoon, at nighttime, so you don't leave it all to the end of the day when suddenly your house is a disaster and it's like everyone's exhausted and ready to go to bed and you're like, oh, we got to clean this up. And you also don't want to be left to have to do it all on your own every night after the kids go to bed. Get them in the habit of doing the jobs with you. So take your morning tidy time. All right, let's put this puzzle in its away spot before we go to school. And then you'll definitely reduce the number of tantrums that everyone's going to have. Make sure you join us next week, because the letter K, as in K, like okay, is an interesting one for parents. Are you guilty of saying okay? I certainly was, and I actually made a real point of stopping. So let's talk about how that affects tantrums next week on the A to Z of Taming Tantrums. And make sure you subscribe on our YMC YouTube channel so it comes straight into your inbox. See you next week. Click here to subscribe.